Hey there everyone, it's Joe from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, selling you the best bullion bars and coins, shipped to you worldwide from Melbourne in Australia. This is another precious metals price analysis where we take a look at the big four: gold, silver, platinum and palladium. Head over to youtube.com/bullionnow, 16,300 and something subscribers, a whole bunch of new videos in the last couple of weeks since I've done my last analysis, a couple of live videos, a whole bunch of unboxings, and Kookaburra release. Check out the videos, they're really cool. This latest one, the Honey I Shrunk the Pamp 1 kilo silver bar. What happened? Did it shrink? You just have to click on it to find out. Bit of clickbait there for you. So hit the big red subscribe button to join the family, because you are joining the winning team when you do that, and you get a big dopamine hit. Good, happy joy juices. Okay. Gold. We were here last time, around about $1,755 in US dollars. Always use US dollars. And we were sitting here roughly. And I was suggesting in this video that this area right here would be an area of resistance. Actually, no, I drew in this one first. I drew in that, and then I said this area would be a resistance, and then this area would be an area of resistance. But we've since seen in the last couple of weeks this area right here be an area of resistance. If you look a little bit further in this video, you see that I draw in that line right there. So I'm not telling lies, I promise. Just watch the previous video for the proof. Let's go down to the daily. But you can see a very clear resistance line right there. So we have yet to break out, but a nice little move from the 1720 there all the way up to that $1,800 level. Very key level, that 1800 and 1850 are key levels. Yet to break out though. So what are we? This is Friday the 22nd of October 2021. The market has yet to close. So if we close above this, if the market closes and we're above this trend line, then I'd be confident to say we might probably be moving up to the next trend line. So if we move, let's see on the daily, let me have a look on the weekly. Yep, I'm going to stick with the, let's go with the daily. If we close above the 200-day moving average on the daily time frame. So if we close above, for the weekend, above 1795, then I'd be confident to say when the next week opens up on Monday, there would be probably heading towards higher prices, in my humble opinion. It's going to be a really quick video because it's just not a lot to say, but there's my targets moving down if we move down further, and I just mentioned my target moving higher if we stay above a certain level for next week. That is gold. Let's take a look at silver. Well, let's see where we were last time with silver. Right about here, we're at $22.55, and we were looking around about there. And what was I suggesting? I don't remember. Let's have a look at where we've gone to. So $22.55. We've had that lovely move. Look at that. It's on the. I'll go on the weekly time frame. Beautiful. So $22.55 around about here, and since then a nice beautiful little move over $24. We've moved over the 23.80 level, this little line that I had drawn right here, but we have yet to break through the 50-day moving average. That's an area of resistance, as you can see right here on the weekly time frame. That's at around about $24.40. So not out of the woods. I mean, very easily I could see both the price moving up, either moving up to this $26 level, which, as you know, is a really key level, 26, or I could equally see it next week moving down. So I'm going to stay neutral for silver, but those are my prices moving down. All you need to do really is just pause this video, and you can see the prices where they line up right here moving down, and my targets moving higher. So levels of support and levels of resistance in silver. But I must say, a nice little move back up after the number of weeks moving down. So we have broken through. Actually, let me do this on the 1 day while I'm here. We have, which is a good little positive sign, broken through this trend line right here. And we have, though, yet to see a retest of it. So generally when you break a trend line, you break out of it and then you have a retest. So in the following week, I could potentially see, not financial advice, I could potentially see a move back down to this area of around about 23, and that being a retest of this downtrend line. But of course that may not happen. It may become this is the level of support here at 23.80 roughly. So maybe 23.80 to 23, a level of support for next week. Of course I could be wrong and silver could just go straight up to the next level of 26. But again, remaining neutral on that. But you've got my targets moving lower, my targets moving higher. Told you this was going to be a very, very quick one. Also got lots of stuff to do in the store today. The store is not open again for walk-ins, but it's still click and collect. But in Victoria, Melburnians have been released from lockdown, so we're really, really busy today already. Appointments are already fully booked, I think, pretty much for Friday, and we think that's going to be the same for next week. But today, that's why I'm doing a really quick one, and I'm making it less quick by rambling. So let's go to platinum. Right here, currently a price of $1,052. That's seen a nice little move back up similar to silver and gold, but yet to break back through this large downtrend line. That's not the one I wanted. On the weekly time frame, you can see the big old trend line going all the way back to March of 2008. We had a breakthrough, but it was a failed breakout, and from a failed move comes a fast move in the opposite direction in general. So we broke back through that trend line. We're edging really close to it, but we're not there just yet. But this is a nice healthy-ish sign we're just going to see. So remain neutral. What did I say last week? Let's have a look in platinum. I probably said that, yes, what I would have said was this trend line was going to be the area of resistance, and it's currently the area of resistance. So for platinum, I just remain neutral for the moment. If you were looking at it from an, I'm not a real Elliott wave aficionado, but if you were looking at it from an Elliott wave perspective, let me have a quick look, and all the Elliott wave people are going to be like, no, that's not true, that's incorrect and all that. But on this move, let's see, if I go back to the weekly, we're just talking there to there. That's a one wave, and that would be an 1, 2, 3. That would be it looks like to me an A, B, C correction. So if we're looking at it from an Elliott wave perspective, if that's the 1, if that's the ABC, that becomes the 2, then the 3 is the next move higher. So Elliott wave people, tell me what you think on this time frame, and maybe on the macro time frame of platinum. What do you reckon? Elliott wave wise, is this a 1 and then an ABC and a 2? Let me know what you think. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, do your research on Elliott wave theory. I'm very much a novice in Elliott wave, but it's just something I noticed just then. So targets moving higher. My lines drawn in there, again, pause the video, you can just see it, and my targets moving lower, although I will now get rid of this one here at 884. Why? Because in the last few weeks, we already came so close to it that if we're going to break down, we're not going to break down to here, we're going to break down to the next one for sure. So I'm getting rid of, hopefully it remains gotten rid of, the 885 level. No longer a level of further support in my opinion. So that's targets moving higher, targets moving lower for platinum. And finally, palladium. I want to play this for you, not to toot my own horn, but I'm going to toot my own horn. No, look, it was pretty obvious to me, and I think it probably would have been pretty obvious to others anyway. Let me just play it. Hopefully you can hear it. It wouldn't surprise me at all. So I could even see Palladium moving up to this kind of range in an entire month. So again, we're Friday, October the 8th. By the end of October, if we had a decent green month in Palladium and we came up to that 2180 level, that wouldn't shock me at all. So I'm going to stay positive for the month of October on Palladium, sticking my neck out here. That's just my humble opinion. It's just based on the technicals. It's not based on anything fundamental in terms of what's going on in the news with Palladium, etc. So just looking purely at the technicals, because there's been such a large number of red candles and such a huge spike down, I think sellers are probably becoming a bit exhausted and buyers are taking over. Again, just my opinion, I can see it spiking up to there in October, definitely to touch.
Right, that's enough of that. Okay, so that's what I said. And what have we seen in the last week? We've definitely seen that move up. So if we look at the easily, that move almost right up to that 2180 level. I think technically we topped out at 2192.50, but you're right within that level. If I pop it on the monthly, that was pretty obvious, and I think it was pretty obvious to most people. So it's not like, hey, look at me, because we had such a number of months of red candles, and we bottomed out here at the 50-day exponential moving average on the 1 monthly. A move up to here, pretty standard, but we've certainly seen that. But we're back down at the moment. So it's definitely been an area of resistance. Let's take a look at the daily, and we've actually broken back down below here. It was an area of support, that 2050 level. It was an area of support, but that has been broken down through. I'm going to remain, again, neutral on Palladium. So I'm not going to give you my opinion of definitely moving higher, definitely moving lower for the next week or 2 weeks until my next analysis. But you've got my targets moving higher, my targets moving lower. So I can obviously take this out as being an area. Well, it would be a little area of resistance, but it's been a previous area of resistance right here. If we break out and break up through 2180, then your next level you're looking at around about here at your 25. In between there, what are we looking at? So after 2180, what would be a next mid-level? Okay, you'd be looking on the weekly time frame, the 50-day exponential moving average, and right about now that sits at around about 2380. So I could see that being an area of resistance. And also on the weekly time frame, let me put it in. You're going to be looking at that. No, I'm going to say that's not particularly valid for the moment. So I'm going to leave it at 2380 if we break up through 2180. I don't think we're going to do that in the next few weeks, though. If we break down further, the next level down, the big level, would be at 1625, which was a previous area of resistance. All right. Gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. That is it. Head over to youtube.com/Bullion Now. Busy week this week, busy day today. Probably going to be a really busy week next week as well, with Melbourne coming out of lockdown, people picking up all their orders. We'll do our best to keep you informed about what's going on with the biz. We'll keep punching out videos, usually 5 or 6 a week. There's always a couple of unboxings. There's a special here and there. Usually always a special on our live stream. I'll make a mention later today, our live stream at 2:30 p.m. So just in a few hours from now, 2:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, you're going to see some version of the live stream. We mentioned that it might be a little bit different. It's not going to be the full setup. It might just be Michael in front of the camera. I might be doing other stuff, helping other customers in the store, because again, we're just so extra busy today. But it will happen, and there will be a special of some kind. So make sure, if you want to potentially nab a good deal on gold or silver, I won't tell you which it's going to be. Watch today, 2:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, for the new live stream, which will be coming to you. All right, gang, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Head over to bullionnow.com.au. Get buying your best bullion bars and coins from your favorite bullion dealer, which is us. Stay safe, take care. We'll speak to you soon.